Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't had an opportunity to watch The Magical Place, which aired yesterday, January 7th, 2014, please stop listening now, man. Major spoilers for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Stop listening right now. Here we go. Agent Coulson, man. This was the best episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to date. The entire series has been garbage until right now. And I'm talking about from start until finish. The first 39 minutes of this episode, toss it out, okay? Let's focus on what they gave us, man. Agent Coulson was not dead for 8 seconds. He wasn't dead for 40 seconds. He was dead for days. Director Fury, he moved heaven and earth. There was a robot operating on Agent Phil Coulson's brain. We got to see Agent Phil Coulson's brain on the operating table. Listen to me. Listen to me. If you are a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you should be happy right now. Now, listen, I don't think you should be 100% happy to where you're jumping up and down, because the episode was garbage. It was 39 minutes of garbage and about 15 minutes of amazing work. I'm telling you, man, I love that part of it. Next week looks fulfilling too, man, because they're not stopping there. They gave us the information. We understand that Tahiti is an operating room. It's a place where you take field agents and you either revive them or you do crazy mad scientist work. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just crazy. It was like 19 robotic legs bringing Agent Coulson back to this moment where he wanted to live. The entire time that Agent Phil Coulson was on the operating table, he did not want to live. He had no will to live. So the S.H.I.E.L.D. agency decided to bring in Dr. Stryton on the 7th operation, and Dr. Stryton is played by Ron Glass, on the 7th operation to fix this catastrophic brain damage and replace his bad memories with this pleasant island memory. Okay? It's genius, man. And all of this was done by Director Fury, who, once again, I gotta say it, who moved heaven and earth. We don't know what that means, man. Honestly, we don't know. Could it be that he went out in space and he grabbed something, went down into the depths of the earth, and, you know, put those two particles together, and that's what gave Agent Phil Coulson life again? I don't know. I have no clue, man, because the episode is so heavy. It's so heavy in comic book reference, in comic book talk, in comic book jargon, in cinematic universe jargon. It's confusing, man, but in a very positive way, because it gets you thinking, man. And here's the reason why. If Agent Phil Coulson was just alive and everything was well, they would have said that in the episode and then dropped the subject. But no, Agent Phil Coulson, he's seen something inside of the memory, inside of that memory sequence when he was going back tracing his memory before the machine was turned off. And next week he has his file. He has, I guess, his classified file. Obviously, I think Director Fury's going to be there. They're going to talk it out. Maybe. I doubt that they're going to talk it out face to face. They'll probably just reference Director Fury and maybe give us a little bit of insight like that. But Agent Phil Coulson has the file. He's investigating. He's trying to figure out what really happened, because he's seen something, man, something that's not right. And also, whenever he was in Dr. Stryton's car, Dr. Stryton was talking at the end once Agent Phil Coulson pulled a Amazing Spider-Man move and was in the back seat for some reason. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. He said he was going to say something and complete a sentence, but he stopped mid-sentence, and then, you know, Agent Phil Coulson had disappeared. But he said, you don't want to know, or you want to find out something. He said something in those terms, man, and it was just like, whoa, what happened, man? It's crazy. I think that if the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. continues on this pace, if they continue giving us information that we want, I think that the season can end on a positive note rather than this negative note that it's been on lately. I really do appreciate this episode, and I will continue with the podcast for Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just because of the Magical Place episode. We're out of here. That's 5 minutes. I gotta go. Hey, let me know what you guys thought about this episode, man. We're out here.